Hey, hope everybody's doing all right. This is Delmo. Just thought I would say hello to everybody. And of course, thank you for checking out the blog, iamdelmo.com. What am I doing? I'm just sitting here eating a little bit of my grandma's pound cake. Thanks, Grandma. Washing it down with some good coffee. and this stuff is good. The coffee and the pie cake. Okay. I hope everybody's doing well. You know, I was thinking to myself the other day that some people, go Ducks, waste a lot of time in their lives. I got an email trying to tear other people down. I don't know if this is going to make sense, but you know, when you're in the moment, like things can make so much sense to you, and then when you try to um, articulate them to other people, it gets a little weird. But I was thinking about this analogy, this crabs in a bucket analogy that people use so often, and I thought about how sometimes when people are not used to succeeding or winning or being successful, um, as much as they want to win, um, they prohibit themselves from doing so with their attitude. And I was thinking about this crabs in the bucket analogy, how so often, you know, we say, we don't want people who operate with this crab in a bucket mentality. But what occurred to me is that sometimes a person has to be a little bit selfish in order to help people in the long run. And I think that it's imperative and even um, heroic when someone makes the decision to climb out of the bucket um, without. See, it was making so much sense. Oh, you know what? It's because you ever heard of that quote, lift as you climb? Anybody? Okay. And that's what I was thinking about, and that's how I got it all into this idea of crabs in the bucket. But anyway, long story short, I think that it is really powerful when someone can make the decision to climb out of their situation or whatever that situation is that prohibits them from being um, their best. I think that sometimes you have to make the decision to say, I'm going to escape this and I'll come back and get other people later when I have successfully gotten out myself. And I think sometimes it's difficult to try to um, pull yourself out and pull other people out in the midst. And that's not to say that one should make the choice to be selfish and not not caring towards other people, but sometimes other people make it very difficult for you to help them. And it does not make sense spending a lot of time in your life um, trying to. Is that food in my mouth? Trying to help people who really can't be helped. Sometimes the best way that you can help people is for them to see you, someone that they grew up with, someone that used to share the same mentality with them, it's best for them to see you succeeding, and that's the best way to sort of encourage them to move forward in their lives. Does that make sense? Um, I think that that's some good. I think it's just very difficult to always be, trying to work on yourself and trying to work on other people. And that's not to say ignore people. Again, you certainly don't want to ignore people, and you certainly don't want to um, forget where you came from. But you definitely have to employ some strategy, because if there are people around you who are pulling you down, um, then how effective are you going to be? And how much longer is it going to take you to reach your potential? Um, and so, you know, think about um, what you can do to help yourself that will inevitably help others, right? And then help other people in other ways. I mean, there's so many ways to help people, and it doesn't always have to be you dragging them along. I think a lot of people, usually just kind of crash and burn because they have this, they live their life with a silver spoon, and people help them to do everything it is that they need to do in life, and then you know they don't know how to do anything for themselves. And really, the person who helped them really hurt them or damaged them, because now they didn't earn the skills, or they didn't, grasp the skills to be the best person that they can be. So I don't know. Just thought I would share that. What do you think?